Hello, everyone. Philabian here. So yeah, this summer I had the pleasure of working with an extremely talented group of students. It's similarly to previous years. It's really interesting to see how the students come in with little knowledge and seeing them grow and just tackle these problems with software and not knowing the things that that have to learn to do it at beginning and then just ramping up and meeting with the stakeholders and all the jargon starts and then they start to seem and sound and become software engineers. Was definitely a great journey, and I don't want to steal any thunder. uh, this is the Duke Rewards team. They'll define the problem and they'll talk you through it. Yeah, so take it away, guys.
Awesome. So thank you, Philabian. We are the Duke Rewards team, and we're really excited to present to you guys everything we've done this summer. And any questions you guys have, you can just drop them in the chat, and we'll be happy to address those. So first, a little introduction to the team. I'm Ryan. I'm studying ECE Finance and Economics, and I'm a rising junior.
Hi everyone, my name is Felix. I'm a rising sophomore planning to study ECECS.
Hi everyone, I'm Kayla. I'm a rising senior studying computer science, psychology, and education.
Hi everyone, I'm Annie. I'm a rising sophomore planning to major in computer science and mathematics.
Hi, I'm Kyra. I'm a rising junior double majoring in ECECS with a minor in VMS.
So first, we're going to talk a little bit about the problem. So as a group and after having met with our stakeholders on multiple occasions, we've identified the main problem not only as a lack of student attendance at Duke Athletic and Duke Dining events, but also uneven engagement and wavering participation across these activities. So specifically, Duke Athletics has struggled to ensure that students stay for the entirety of certain athletic events, while Duke Dining has struggled to overall promote their brand as well as gain that student recognition and engagement that they were hoping for. So the main questions that we strive to address with our application are, how might we ensure that students stay for the entirety of Duke athletic events, and how might we further promote the Duke Dining brand as well as overall increase student engagement and recognition?
In order to tackle the problem statements, we've created an iOS app that allows students to earn points by attending events and redeem rewards with those points. There are three main tabs to our app: Rankings, Earn, and Redeem. In the Rankings tab, you'll find a points leaderboard that provides a social and competitive aspect to the app. In the Earn tab, there's a list of events students can attend, and in the Redeem tab, there's a list of rewards students can redeem. We've also made an admin-only web app for managing events and rewards, among other things. These are the tools we've used to create our product. Most notably, we use the Swift programming language for the iOS app and the Ruby on Rails framework for the web app.
So before we even started wireframing and developing, we decided to create an information architecture to help us structure the app for both mobile and web. As we can see here on the left, the onboarding process involves users logging in using Duke authentication with their NetID and password. And then once they've logged in, they wouldn't have to log in again until they officially log out. The app will then take them to the home page or the Earn tab, where they can view events. They can also look at the Rankings tab for a more social aspect and the Redeem tab to get the rewards. On the very right, profiles, settings, and announcements all fall underneath the hamburger menu, where users can edit their profile, adjust their notifications and privacy settings, and view announcements that stakeholders create. On the web app, the structure is similar, but with announcements, events, and rewards as three main separate tabs. Within each tab, admin will be able to view or edit existing items from the table view list or create a new item by filling out a form.
So after we decided how we want our information to flow, we mocked up some wireframes using Figma so that we could get initial feedback from our stakeholders before beginning the actual development. So here you can see our initial idea for the Earn tab. It's pretty similar to our final design. You have a list view of events, and when you click on a specific event, you're shown a more detailed view. And here we have our initial ideas for the other two tabs, Rankings and Redeem. As before, many aspects of our design were carried over to the final product, but we did make a lot of changes along the way. For instance, we changed the color scheme of our app. Our final product has 2 point currencies, one for athletics and one for dinings, rather than one total point currency. And of course, we made many other minor layout changes just to make our app more user-friendly.
After wireframing using Figma, we started developing both iOS app and web app. Near the end of the development stage, we decided to seek user input and see whether there is a need to make some final changes to our apps. We conducted moderated user testing, one for admin, working through the process of creating events, announcements, and rewards, and another one for general user, Duke students. Other than that, we have also conducted A/B testing to see which UI/UX designs are more appealing to users. After all the testing, we'll gather all the user data and rank the priority of needs to see which should be addressed in this MVP stage. Moving on, we will continue gathering user data to further improve the usability of our app. Now we present Duke Rewards app.
Duke Rewards is an iOS app that seeks to increase student engagement. Attend events, earn points, and then redeem those points for rewards. To get started, log in with your Duke credentials. The first time you log in, you'll be prompted to set up your personal profile. This is where you can create a unique username and upload a profile picture of your choosing. Once you create your profile, you'll be taken to the home screen of our app where you will see a brief instructional guide. At the top right, you'll see how many points you have. At the top left, you can access our menu. Under the Profile tab, you can view and edit your personal details. Under the Announcements tab, you can view a history of notifications that have been sent to users of the app. Under the Settings tab, you can adjust your personal push notification and privacy settings. And just in case you need help, you can utilize the About tab for a brief reminder of how our app works.
This is Duke Reward web app, where admin will easily manage data on backend for the iOS app. On Load Event, simply select an event and all the event information from Duke Calendar API and Athletics API will be loaded for you. All you need to do is to input the points and event size to create an event. After creating, you can see all the event details and the QR code specific to this event. Returning to all events, you can edit, remove the events as you wish. At the event, you can display the QR code specific to this event, allowing students to check in their attendance by simply scanning the QR code. On the mobile app, admin can also display the QR code by enabling admin mode. As a student, you can search, filter, sort, and bookmark the events that you are interested in. At the event, you can use the scanner at the bottom of the event to check in. For easy access, the scanner can also be found in the hamburger menu. Points will be automatically awarded based on how long you've stayed.
By clicking the Add button in the Rewards tab, admin can create new rewards from scratch entirely in our web app. Certain fields are required, such as reward name, category, points, description, email, and expiry information. Depending on the type of reward, whether it's material, like a Duke Dining gift card, or experiential, such as lunch with Coach K, other fields may be left blank if they are not applicable. While a photo is not required, adding one will certainly spice up the reward. After submitting, a brief overview of what was entered will display. If you notice an error, click Edit to make any changes. In the iOS app, click into the reward you want to redeem. After confirming your choice, a receipt will automatically be sent to your email on file.
a unique QR code will be generated for you. Make sure to save the email until you have received your reward.
To receive your reward, simply present the QR code to the Duke representative outlined in your confirmation email. The Duke representative will then confirm your redemption and either present you with a physical reward or a receipt confirming the time and location of your reward experience. Our web app automatically tracks which users have already redeemed their rewards. The ranking section of our app allows users to explore other users' activity, as well as our fun interactive charts. We ensured that our Duke Rewards app is compatible across all iOS devices. Duke Rewards, connecting the Duke community, one reward at a time.
Thank you everyone for listening to our presentation. We'd like to thank Jen, Isabel, Joel, our stakeholders Duke Dining and Duke Athletics, and everyone else who made Code Plus possible. Additionally, we'd like to thank Harry and all the other mentors for helping us with our project. Most importantly, we'd like to thank our team lead and mentor, Philabian, for guiding us through this journey. We are now open to questions.
Can I just say something? Are you kidding me with the quality of that demo? That is one of the most insanely polished things I've ever seen. Honestly, I had a company and my demo wasn't this good. So, you know, just good job, guys.
Yeah.
Just had to say it. Congratulations.
Credit to Kyra for the creation of that and the acting.
That was fabulous.
Did a phenomenal job.
Good job, Kyra. One day I might hire you, honestly.
Thank you.
That was fabulous.
That part of the demo where you guys got together and exchanged the reward, so you're co-located?
No, I actually got my sister to do that.
Oh, that's your sister, okay.
Yeah.
I see. Tracy? I think you're muted.
Tracy's hand might be up from the last time. I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. That was from the prior one. I forgot to put it down, but I'll just chime in and say the same thing I did to the last group. Fantastic work, but I didn't have a specific connection to make, so thank you.
Awesome.
That's so impressive.
I guess I have a question. So you guys are doing something that's kind of like gamification and exchanging of rewards and stuff. How do you feel like this would apply with non-Duke situations? For example, you have a lot of human resources and companies trying to get their employees to engage. Do you guys see that you branching out to maybe corporations or some other things that aren't universities? And do you think like your framework would apply to other companies?
Yeah, absolutely. I think so because we were able to create both a web app and a mobile app. It supports any type of structure, so you can create any type of like event or whatever is required for you to earn points from our web app that's managed by like admin or whoever is in charge for that corporation or whatever. And then you can also add rewards on the web app that will show up on the app. And so our app currently is only specific to Duke because we load in events from other APIs that are already in place. For example, the calendar API and the athletics API. But then without that, both the web app and the mobile app are also very capable of handling the whole like creation of events and rewards entirely on its own. So I think this app would be very applicable to like not only other schools, but as you mentioned, like businesses and corporations that want to include some sort of rewards program.
So as you mentioned, it has automatic feed from our events calendar, right?
Yes, yes, but it filters only the relevant events that are associated with points. So pretty much only athletics and dining events for now are being shown on our app, since those are the ones that we have stakeholders for.
Okay, great. So I'm going to put Ryan on the spot again. That's what you get for being a stakeholder on multiple projects, Ryan.
I think everybody's sick of me at this point. No, the reality is obviously everything I said before applies. These are two very different projects for us, though, and they're both equally valuable. You know, the first one is almost sort of a luxury that we were hoping to add, and it's an incredible value add for us and our fans. This one is an existing problem. You know, when you talk about sort of problem statements with projects, that term actually really applies here because this was an issue that we were trying to remedy, and that was creating a system that was less manual for our marketing staff in terms of trying to corral students and get them to games and incentivize them to stay, and how do we keep track of that? You know, check in, check out process. You know, all of that I think is something we've been wrestling with for several years, honestly. And if you guys can figure out how we can actually host events now, that'd be great. If you want to, you know, come up with a vaccine while you're at it, now that you're, you know, wrapping up the app, that'd be terrific. You know, it's so two very different sort of approaches and needs from our standpoint, but both executed brilliantly, and you know, I'm really excited to take them back to our teams, you know, and obviously Megan, if you remember, you know, was involved, and she will be from a marketing standpoint. I already mentioned Rachel before on the men's basketball side. So, you know, going into these things, you always hope that by the end you have a product that you can almost pitch really to become a full-time part of what we're doing in the athletics side, and you know, 2 for 2 today. So extremely excited and thankful.
So I have a question. Last year we had a project team that focused on event attendance. Did your team utilize any of the work from last year's team?
Yeah, so it was a lot like, it's almost like we're going to try to combine what was done last year with actually this year. I mean, really, this year is a nice complement, and we also had to do some, as you know, some technical work on our end from an API standpoint to make a lot of that possible, and we were even, you know, gosh, that was, I mean, unfortunately, months sort of waiting on the developer side to get back to us, and only recently were we able to do that. So we're probably much better. I mean, other than, again, the events themselves, we are, from an infrastructure standpoint, in a much better place now to take both that project's work in combination with this project and put it to use whenever it is that we're able to get people back on campus.
So thank you. And so for the team, how did you incorporate code from last year's team? Is that what you did?
We were given last year's Duke event attendance, the GitLab repo, because it was like another Code Plus project. But some of our team members had issues running the app, and it wasn't like we didn't really copy any code or
no.
Like, yeah, we ran the app, and it was a very beautiful app, very well done. But we wanted to have our own ecosystem of an event attendance part and like a rewards part, because we thought if we leveraged the entire event attendance app, users would probably have to first open the event attendance app to check in, and then go back to the rewards app to like do something else, and then go back to event attendance. But the way we did it, we have our own ecosystem, we have our own web app, and this allows for the user just to do everything in their app, and everything happens in the background. But from a user standpoint, it's only in one app, so it's like a bit simpler.
That's great. Well done. Very well done.
Oh, I saw there is a question like in the chat saying like, do you all think this app could be utilized for virtual events? Kyra has already answered, but I kind of want to add on for that is that, so currently we can have like virtual events on our web app, and we can have like QR code for scanning to check in. However, because we kind of leverage on location tracking to check how long people stay in the events, in that case, we can only reward the full amount of points to user instead of like determining how long they stay and award accordingly.
Okay, great. Thank you.